Hey everybody, it's Allison here with A Taste of Therapy TV, and I'm so excited you've tuned in to today's episode, which is all about cooking for two and how to reconnect with your loved one through cooking in the kitchen. I'm so excited that you tuned in today for today's episode, which is, like I said, all about cooking for two and how to reconnect with your loved one through cooking. You know, one of my most favorite classes to teach through A Taste of Therapy is actually my Table for Two cooking class, and that's the couples class because it's just so much fun. And I find that people come to it not really sure what they're going to get out of it, but they just end up having the best time. They're able to reconnect, they have a good time with their spouse, and they're able to do it in their home after they leave. So I thought, wouldn't it be cool to do a video for you guys and teach you guys the same techniques that I teach them in my class? And that's the whole point of today's video. You know, as a therapist, I see a lot of couples that come to me for couples therapy, and they come with all different types of reasons and all different types of problems. But you know, when it gets down to it, they have two common themes for all problems that I see with couples. And those two problems are, they're just not spending enough quality time together. You know, I know life is busy and things are hectic, but if you're not spending quality time with your spouse, you know, that's really gonna take its toll on your relationship. And the second thing that I usually see with couples is they're just not communicating. You know, the time they might be spending together, they're sitting down and they're arguing or disagreeing or dealing with the kids or dealing with work, and they're just not communicating about maybe some of the things that they used to talk about. And that also, over time, causes a problem. So what I decided to do for you guys today, if you feel like you might be in that situation where you're having some issues with your spouse or loved one or partner or whoever, this video is perfect for you, and I put together a recipe for you to help you with that, okay? So if you're in that situation, here's what I want you to do. I want you to plan a date night, okay, for this week. So whatever night works for you is perfect. So whether it's Wednesday night, Saturday night, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that you both make a point to be there together, okay? So if you need to get a sitter, go ahead and take care of that. If you need to cancel a meeting or whatever, this needs to be a priority, okay? Now the second thing I want you to do is, you might be wondering, what are we gonna do on this date? Well, here's what you're gonna do. Now, as this is cooking therapy, of course, it's gonna be involving cooking. What I want you to do is I want you to plan a gourmet picnic. This is one of my most favorite things to do with my husband, actually. We do this all the time. And what that means, what's a gourmet picnic, right? Basically what that is I want you to go to that fancy European market. You know what I'm talking about. The ones that have like all imported cheeses and wines and meats, the place that you probably never go into. I want you to go there, okay? And I want you, like I have here, I want you to pick up a loaf of good crusty bread, maybe get some cheese, I got some salami here, get a good bottle of wine, get all sorts of good stuff and fill up your basket with all sorts of good stuff for your picnic, okay? Now the second thing I want you to do actually involves the kitchen. So the day of this picnic, whatever your date night is gonna be, I want both of you, you and your loved one, to go into the kitchen and make something together. Because remember, last week I said that the therapy is lying in the process of cooking, right? So that's where the therapy is. So the process of the two of you being in the kitchen together and making this special thing is gonna really help you guys reconnect. So I have a recipe that I've provided for you today for a Fig and Thyme Jam. It's amazing, trust me, it's so good, and it's gonna go perfect with your picnic. So I want the both of you to go into the kitchen, make this jam together. Through the process of making the jam, you will be communicating because you're gonna have to talk about how to make the recipe, and you're gonna be spending quality time together in the kitchen. See how that works out? So let's head on into the kitchen and I'm gonna show you how to make this jam so you guys can take it on your fancy picnic this week. Wait till you guys see how quick and easy this Fig and Thyme Jam is. You're not gonna believe it. So basically right here I have a half a cup of honey that's simmering on the stove, and here are the ingredients. It calls for the zest of an orange. Now the recipe calls for fresh thyme. I didn't actually have any fresh thyme, so I'm using 1/4 teaspoon of dried thyme. And then it also calls for a pound of fresh figs. These have been chopped up and diced into little pieces. And it also calls for a pinch of salt. So basically, all you're gonna do is you're just gonna dump all this stuff right in this honey, just like that. It's very easy, and it's gonna be very gourmet for your picnic. So see, then the figs go in, and don't forget the pinch of salt. And then you're just gonna let this simmer, just like this, for about 5 to 10 minutes until the figs are tender. Depends on how, thick they are, for how quickly they're gonna, but here we go. And then once you're done, I'm gonna put it in this little dish here. Once it's fully simmered, I'm gonna put it in this, and then you're gonna wanna put this in the refrigerator, and it's gonna need about an hour to firm up so it's ready to go on your bread. But it's gonna be the perfect addition for your picnic, and I can't wait for you guys to try it. It's really, really good. Well, as you can see, I've got everything all set for my picnic. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and a comment below, and let me know how your gourmet picnic works out with your spouse or loved one, because I can't wait to hear all about it. For more information and today's recipe for this amazing Fig and Thyme Jam, be sure to go to my blog. The website's listed below, but I'll go ahead and give it to you. It's www.atasteoftherapy.com/blog. You'll get the recipe for the jam, like I said, and a lot more information about cooking therapy and how to reconnect with your loved one through cooking. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.